Hey guys, today what we're going to be doing is going over this question here. So what type of results should we be expecting when we're using Keepa Product Finder? Obviously, doing Keepa Product Finder, that means you're going to have to go through them individually, looking for a source store to find if they're actually profitable. So in this video, we're going to go over how to use looser filters, so then you're actually getting thousands of results. But then there's a catch. We're going to go into something which I like to call the power play. We're going to do a reverse search over thousands of products, so it saves us time and a lot of effort going through them individually. Let's get to the video. Start with the power play. We are going to be utilizing 3 types of software to make sure that our products are actually profitable. We're going to be using Keepa. We're also going to be using Arbisource, and then to analyze our product, we're going to be using Seller Amp SAS. If you do need any of these softwares, I will drop a comment below, so then you could get a free trial if they offer one, and then you could use this in your own business as well. To start off the power play, we are going to go to Keepa, and we're going to head to that product finder section. So press that. And this is where we're going to be using our filters. We could use a range of filters, but we want to be considering the results in this bottom right corner. So I'm just going to chuck some generic filters in there, which we can use to save us time. So top 100,000 BSR, fastest selling products. We're going to have that buy box range. So we're going to say we want between £30 and £70 sale price, because that's the buy box. If we scroll down, we can go to a certain category if we like. We could avoid brands if you know any brands which have got IPs or anything like that. You could then go to the offer count. We're going to say from 3. This reduces the chances of IP complaints. And as you can see, these results are slowly going down. So we're at 1.3 million, which is a little bit too many. But I recommend around the 5,000 mark, and I'll show you why in a minute. So 3 offer count to avoid that private label. We go here to see who's got the buy box. It doesn't matter to us. We can have the buy box percentage. So I'm going to just chuck them as 80 for the top seller and Amazon. You can go to buy box win account if you want, say 2 for example. These are just generic filters which I am going to be putting in for now. We have got a lot of other ones which we could put in, depending on the results which you're actually looking for. We want physical product, variation, no variation. We could just do no variation. That's still 14,000. It doesn't matter about the results which you are getting. Like I say, we can be searching thousands of ASINs and doing a reverse search for them actual results. But we're just wanting to try and get this a little bit quicker. Let's do no variations. Monthly sales, so over 50 times brought in the last month. That's a little bit loose. Let's turn this all variations on. There we go. So we have got 3,800 results. We're going to now find them products on Amazon, and it's going to give us this lovely long list of different products which we can sell. These products meet our filters, but what we want to do is go to this button here, and as you can see, this is the 100 rows. So it's only showing us 100 rows of data. If we press this, we can then see it goes to 5,000. And this is why it was important to get around the 5,000 mark. And I'll explain it a little bit further once these results load up. Them results are now in. And what we're going to do, we're going to export here. So this is a really important step. And we could actually export the ASIN only. So press that. So ASIN only, Excel sheet, and we're going to export. And that has saved it up here for us. If you had over 5,000 results, you'll have to move the floating head. And then down here, there'll be a next tab. So if you got 10,000 results, for example, you could then put that filter in. But remember, when you are using Keepa Product Finder, you have got this quota, so just be wary not to go over that. We now have got our 3,800 results, but what do we do next? So this is where it's important, and what I like to do is I like to put this into a Google document. So I'll open Google Sheets. If you have done this, you will have to go to File, Open, search your uploads, browse, and then it'll be this top left one here. As you can see, I do this quite regularly. Open that. And what this is going to do is going to give us that list of 3,800 ASINs all in a nice compact list. So here we go. You can see we have got 3,809 results, but obviously the top one is a header of the ASIN, so 3,808. You can now use a bit of magic. We can left click this A column so it highlights the whole column there, and then you would copy that. So you could press either Control and C or press your right click and copy. Then we're going to go to Arbisource. When you're on Arbisource here, on the left hand side we have got scans. So press that, and then we're going to be moving over to reverse here. And here, if you wanted to, you can drop that list of ASINs just here. What I like to do is just manually put them in. As you can see here, we've got the long list of ASINs. And quite simply, what we could do is start a scan. This process now does take a few minutes. So if you want to, and you've still got your Keepa quota, you will be able to then go do another Keepa search, get some more results in, try and think outside the box. Don't do the same search because you don't necessarily want the same results. There's no point of checking a product twice with this reverse search. Like I say, you can do it, but what's the point if you've already checked it once? So other examples, what you could do is like out of stock products. You could be using Keepa to find no BSR listings. If you want to think outside the box and go against your competition like FBA sellers, you can do that sort of thing. As you can see here, we've put in 3,800 ASINs in, and we've got matching store products 5,908, and it's still counting. And what it's going to do is give us results to what our Arbisource criteria is, and it's going to give us these filters here. You are going to realize that sometimes these results are going to be in the lower numbers. Sometimes, depending on the filters you do, you might get roughly about 40, 50 results. Sometimes you may only end up with 10, but it's a quick way of going through that Keepa results instead of just heavily relying on manually going through it yourself. We've got to think about software. Why do we pay for software? It's to make us become more efficient. Like we say, this result has only gave us one, so we could press here and we could then go and analyze this product. So this product is a Mercedes-Benz black 50ml. We've got the 100 milliliters EDT. So that's an eau de toilette, and this is a thing which you've got to know if you was doing perfumes. You do have the eau de toilette, you have eau de parfum and all sorts like that. And you've got to consider the sizes as well. You can tell that I haven't pre-done my filters for this search, but if you did get good results, you come back to these searches and do them every single day by doing a rescan here, a rerun scan, sorry. We have got this 50 milliliters, and it's not just a waste of time because we can go to the listing. We could potentially see if there is a 50 milliliters available. This one looks like the 120, 105. This one looks like a different product. So this result didn't actually work. If the product was the same, this is where you would go and use Seller Amp. So you'll be able to put this cost price in, 1320, into here, and you do your analyzing of the product. But can you imagine the time I would have wasted if I had them 3,800 results and I went through them manually on my own? Let's try this again. Let's try clear the entire form. Let's try something outside the book. box. We're going to probably do a higher limit here. So let's try the 200,000. We might find that some of them products which are outside the box, like the video which I explain here, looking for hidden opportunities. We're going to put this as £100 maximum sale price. We still want to have a from though, because we don't want to have products which are really low cost. Just means it's harder to source them products. So we've gone 20 quid. We're now going to look for a, let's go toys and games category. Oh, DIY and tools, that'll do. Let's put a 3 offer. Reduce the IPs. We're going to still put, let's do a little bit wider, 90. We don't need to have as many people winning the buy box. We don't have to actually use that filter at all. We've gone for 2. Let's see if we could go for a different type of product. So we're going to try this one here, the monthly sold last known, because we have had it where Amazon was given information if that ASIN had been sold over 10 times confirmed sales. So we're going to try 2,000 this time. We have got 2,900 results this time. As you can see here, the results is already showing 5,000, so it may take us a little bit longer to get these results. And now we have got the 5,000 results here, 2,091. We're going to do that same process again. So export data, only ASINs, export. We're going to open a new file, upload, browse, top left one, open. We're going to take this list. We're going to go to our Arbisource, scans, reverse search, drop our list in here and start that scan once again. Remember, if you wanted to, you could still do lower quantities of results. So if you had 100 results from your Keepa filter searches, you would still be able to put these lists into Arbisource. But because we're doing a wider variety, it just gives us that option where we might find some more results. I've just rerun that Keepa filter again, but instead of the DIY section, we have gone to toys and games like originally planned. Why we did that is because the DIY section didn't bring us back any results. As you can see here, we've got 0. We also have them 2 results available for toys and game category. We are going to check them in a minute, but I just want to show you we haven't used too much of our quota so far. We've used 34% of our quota. We've managed to get results for over 12,000 products. And now we're going to check here. So as you can see, we've got this product, the sticker collection. This one is a little bit wrong. As you can see, Arbisource and all sourcing softwares do have errors like this. So you've always got to do that double check. We've got 8 packs in this one, 16 in this. So I would always do a double check. We've also got this Monster Jam Mud Blaster Monster Truck set. So here the product looks exactly the same. We're buying it from Smith's. We're going to sell it on Amazon. If I was considering looking at this product, analysing it, I would just have a quick look at the sales price of this product. Then we'll go to the supplier. This one is out of stock for delivery, but if you wanted to, you could then go and check if there's any stores close to you. I'm not Northampton, but it always comes up with Northampton. And if this product was available in the place near you, you'd analyze this product before you actually make that purchase and do the relevant checks of seeing if it was profitable, and do the relevant checks like adding the product to your inventory before actually making that purchase. This product just isn't profitable for me at buying it at £8. I am obviously considering my prep fees, but you'd go ahead and then analyze the product, see if it's profitable. You'd go and do the vital checks, see if this product was an actual match. Here, doing this power play for this instance, when we're trying to do a video on it, I didn't come up with filters and double check them to make sure that we definitely made results. All these videos I do, I make sure that I'm doing it live so you can see actually what the realism is like. Sometimes you'd get lots of results back when you're doing these sort of searches, but this isn't the only feature on Arbisource. We've got lots of different features. We've got the Vault, custom scans, wholesale scanner, loads and loads of different features. So if you want to try a 7-day free trial, like I say, I'll drop it in the comments below. But this sadly wasn't the best video for results. But if you are interested in trying to see different ways of analyzing, check out the videos which I have done previously. So I hope you like this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!